Very good morning, cadets. Hope you are doing well. I am sure that most of you are not watching video because recently I got a message stating that, sir, what is the syllabus for monthly test? I told you syllabus for monthly test, it is referred, or I gave reference of syllabus for monthly test in my video sessions. So those who are regularly watching video sessions, of course, they don't have any doubt. So, but still I repeat, chapter number 1, that is what is democracy, why democracy, which is going on now. This chapter is syllabus for your monthly test, which hopefully going to begin from 3rd May 2021. Situation is not good outside regarding health scenario I am talking. Take care of yourself. At the same time, your online classes are on. We are all still in the campus. So spend at least 10-20 minutes for each subject in a day, because almost all the videos are there in YouTube. You can subscribe and you can watch the YouTube videos whenever you get time. The last video session we completed 2 arguments in favor of democracy, that's the merits of democracy. Today let us move to the third merit of a democracy, that is third argument in favor of democracy. Democracy provides methods to deal differences and conflicts. Take for example, if there is a difference of opinion on various issues, take for example on language, religious issue, cultural aspects, or difference of ideology between the political parties, persons, then democracy helps to solve the problem in a very, very peaceful manner. That is what the worth of democracy. So democracy provides method to deal with the difference and conflicts in a very, very systematic or a democratic way, because it digests the society and differences. Take for example, democracy bound to have differences of opinions and interest. These differences and opinions are amazing in our social diversity, because people belongs to different regions, they speak different language, practice different religions, and they belongs to different caste. But all those things won't create a problem in a democracy, because democracy always deals problems in a systematic way. For example, Kaveri water dispute between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. That the dispute initially started as a water sharing of water of river Kaveri, but later it turned into a more of language sentiments. So how the problem was solved? Problem was solved with the judicial intervention, or Kaveri Water Tribunal and the High Court, Supreme Court of course, was actually took part and solved the problem. So problem solved in a amicable or in a system in which accepted by many. That is the beauty of democracy. And the fourth merit of a democracy is democracy enhances dignity of citizen. What is the beauty of a democracy? Democracy gives importance to the common man. That is the beauty of a democracy. In a dictatorship or in any other forms of government, let it be communism or in the kingship model, where the common man or ordinary people are not given any importance. In a democracy, every citizen can lead his life with a dignity. That is what we say, dignity of citizen. Take for example, if a person committed a mistake, even a common man can file a complaint or a case against even the topmost authority in the state. You know very well, in Karnataka and many other states, a lot of ministers are under corruption charges, and a lot of ministers, of course, many ministers, they were punished by the court of law. So when if something happened to our dignity, we can definitely fight it out or get the solution through the legal order. That is what another merit of democracy. So democracy, what are the merits of democracy which we studied? One, of course, the major decision by the elected leaders. Second, democracy always improves the quality of decision making. That what we studied. And third, what we studied, democracy improves or solves the difference, gives an opportunity to solve the differences on conflicts. And the fourth one, democracy enhances the dignity of citizen. So 4 merits or arguments in favor of democracy. Arguments in favor of democracy. Last class we studied arguments against democracy. Argument against democracy means demerits. Arguments in favor means merits. So when you compare merits and demerits, democracy is having more merits. That's the reason why majority of the countries in the world, they adopted democratic model of government. So what is the final conclusion which we can draw from after completing both merits as well as demerits? Finally, what we can conclude, finally, democracy is better than other forms of government because it allows us to correct its own mistakes. For example, if a ruling party makes a mistake by passing unpopular laws, the same ruling party gets an opportunity to correct the mistake. So it is not the once a mistake is you are no more. That is what the dictatorship is. In a dictatorship, if a dictator lost the power, next day he will not be tolerated, he will be killed. But in a democracy, that is not there. That's what the finally democracy is better than other forms of government because it allows us to correct its own mistakes. As we saw above, there is no guarantee that mistakes cannot be made in a democracy. No form of government can guarantee that zero mistakes. But the advantage of democracy is that such mistakes cannot be hidden for a long. So there is always possibility that when you open a news channel, you can say every now and then the news channel comes out with a lot of news which makes very clearly that this minister had done this mistake, this minister is involved in this corruption, this, that. So in a public discussions, in a democracy, mistakes of the government, mistakes of the ministers or mistakes of the political parties always opened up. So every political parties got an opportunity to correct their mistake. So that is what we said, that there is always an opportunity to correct the mistake. So let us sum up what is democracy. So democracy cannot get us everything and not solution for all the problems. So we have to understand that there is no government in the world which can solve all the problems, or there is no government in the world which is perfect. So definitely there is what we have to understand, that which form of government is better compared to the other one. That is what we have to do. So there is no government in the world which is absolutely picture perfect. That is not there. So democracy cannot solve all the problems and cannot democracy cannot give whatever everything what we want, but it is very clearly better than other forms of alternative government which we know. It offers a better chance for a good decision. Why it offers a better chance for a good decision? Because many people are involved in the decision making. When many people are involved in the decision making, naturally their decisions are always good. So democracy is always offers a good chance for good decision, and democracy also allows the leaders to correct its own mistakes and offers more dignity to all the citizens. It's very important. Democracy offers dignities to all the citizens. That's why democracy is considered as the best form of government. So democracy is considered as the best form of government because democracy gives an opportunity to correct the mistake, as well as democracy upholds the dignity of individual, which is very very important, dignity of citizen. Let us move to the last topic of the chapter, that is the broader meaning of democracy. Whenever we speak about democracy, democracy is not just a form of government. Democracy is a value which we have to inculcate. For example, we have a democratic family, we may have a democratic classroom, a democratic leader, a democratic teacher, or even a democratic brother and sister. Because, for example, in your family there may be someone who is not listening to anyone, he wants everyone should listen to him. So that is not a democratic quality, because democracy very clearly says that you have to give equal importance to all. If someone in your family or someone in my family comes and gives a rash decisions and thrashes all and controls all, that is not a democracy. That is what, whenever we study a subject, whenever we study a topic, we should not study just because for the examination. So whenever we speak about broader meaning of democracy, then we should understand what is considered as the democratic qualities. So democratic qualities we should inculcate in our day-to-day activities. Take for example, it is given here, modern democracies involve such a large number of people that it is physically impossible for them to sit together and take a collective decision. So is it possible in India to take a collective decision? The entire people of the country can come together? It is impossible. That's why it is then who is given more responsibility? It is elected representatives or our MPs and MLAs. Our MPs and MLAs are given more power because of that particular reason. You see here, sometimes we use the word democracy in a very very organizational setup. We use word democracy for organizations other than government. Just you read these statements. We are very democratic family. Whenever a decision has to be taken, we all sit down and arrive at a consensus. My opinion also matters as such my father's. So this is a democratic family. If a decision should be taken in a family, important decision should be taken, then everybody sit and together arrive at consensus or a common agreement. So such families naturally a democratic family. So here democratic family means a family which gives importance to the values and opinions of all. Second, I don't like the teacher who don't allow the student to speak and ask questions in a class. I would like to have a teachers with a democratic temperament. So definitely you may have few teachers who don't listen to you, who don't give any importance to your opinions. So such teachers, they may not be called as democratic. So democratic teaches, that is also given lot of importance. So democratic temperament is very important because that's what whenever we speak democracy is not just a value, it is also a democratic temperament. When we speak the democracy, the word democracy, it's very important that democratic decisions involves consultations with consent of all those who are affected by that decisions. Those who are not powerful have to same way in taking decisions as those who are powerful. This can apply to the government or family or for any other organization. Thus democracy also a principle that can be applied to any sphere of life. This statement is very important because democracy is not just a form of government. Democracy is a value which you can inculcate in your family. Tomorrow when you work in an organization, you should be a democratic leader. That means you should sit with the people, talk to them and listen to them, and after that and always support for a collective decision. If a leader turns into a dictatorship in a democracy, then naturally no one will like him, because a person who turned as a dictator in a democratic form of organization is always not good for an institution. So broader meaning of democracy will continue tomorrow also. This chapter is very well there for your examination. Take care. Wish you a wonderful day. Thank you.